So there's a lot of things in digital marketing that we get stuck on, especially in personal branding. We spend an enormous amount of time on things that we don't end up following. I have done this millions of times, spending 2-3 weeks trying to redo my branding, trying to get clear on this, trying to set up a value stack. In the end, you don't use that. But there's one thing that is definitely going to help you, and that is getting clear on your customer avatar. When you're clear in regards to who you're targeting and you've got a clear picture in your mind, you're able to craft better copy. You're able to create better reels. You're able to create better products, services, better sales pages. So imagine I was your ideal customer avatar. Imagine that you were trying to sell me a course to help me scale my digital marketing agency. You've got me in your mind. Imagine you are digging deep into my pain points. For example, stress, financially insecure, unstable, not knowing how to grow my agency, struggling with outreach, hate doing sales calls. And imagine you create a product where you show me, hey, we can help you get clients without having to do sales calls. We can help you scale your digital marketing agency to 200,000 in a year by doing this, this, and that. So if you have your customer avatar in mind clearly, you're then able to figure out what are their pain points, what are their desires, what are their biological needs and desires, right? A little bit of imagination helps. You can also have more than one customer avatar. So for example, for Pink and Savage, my e-commerce brand, when I originally started the business, I was just targeting all girls to go to the gym. I was copying other brands because I didn't know better. And my content was generic like everybody else's. But now when I reactivate the e-commerce business, my customer avatar is going to be someone completely different. Sometimes your customer avatar can be your previous self, the younger version of yourself, or somebody who's just a little bit behind in terms of what you know now, right? So maybe the previous you 5 years ago. Or you can be somebody else. But when you target somebody like yourself, you're able to completely understand their pain points and their desires. So Pink and Savage this time around is going to be targeting lazy gym girls, busy girls who don't have time to train more than three days a week. I'm going to be creating a exercise routine where you go into the gym 3 days a week doing weights, and it's going to get you fit. That's it for busy women. Now, this could be targeted to do 2 to 3 different customer avatars. The lazy gym girl who hates going to the gym, the busy girl who just doesn't have time, and maybe even busy mums, right? So every time I create a reel or content, I could be speaking in a way where I'm addressing each customer avatar individually, and I'm really like honing in. So who is your customer avatar? With whatever it is that you're doing, who do you want to help? Is it a previous younger version of yourself? Is a previous younger version of yourself, or is it somebody that you don't completely understand? So get your pen and paper out, make it very simple for yourself. What comes intuitively to you? And create write down the psychographics of this ideal customer avatar. What are their desires? What are their pains? What do they want to achieve? And how does your product or service help them achieve this? Whether it's skincare products, who is your skincare products for? Is it for a girl who lacks a self-care routine? Is it for a girl with potentially who's not very fancy, who's very minimal, who likes to keep it very easy? Is it for a girl who can't afford expensive skincare products? Is it for a mixture? Do they have all these pain points? Because then you can craft your sales page, your captions, everything in terms of your branding even, to really attract that audience, to grow a community based on those pain points. So for example, if my customer avatar was strictly lazy gym girls, my whole brand, from the reels that we create, the POVs we create, to the sales pages, to everything, could be all centered around being lazy, no gym motivation, quick gym hacks, training in 25 minutes doing weights, how to grow your glutes 2 days a week, doing 20 minutes in the gym. So really get clear on this, and get creative, and don't get stressed out. Can you think of a couple of people out there who fit your current customer avatar? Do you have any mates who would fit your customer avatar? Write it out. That way, when you start creating captions and doing all of that marketing stuff online, your branding, your visuals, your captions will all be in sync, and you always know what tone and what voice to speak in as well. Don't be generic. Niche it down a little bit. You can niche down to problems, not to a specific person, but to problems that people have. What are some niche problems that certain customer avatars have that you can solve? So once again, it could be, the lazy gym girls. It could be the girl that likes to keep it simple, who doesn't really spend much time doing self-care and fancy facials. They just want to get in and out, right? And they just want to keep their skin looking good. If you're a photographer, for example, it could be maybe financially. Maybe it could be, hold on, let me just think, pause this video. For example, like Karma in our community, it could be a photographer taking photos of newborns. So you're a specialist in taking newborn photography. Maybe you're going to niche down and be a photographer for newborn photography in the outdoors. Who knows? Or maybe you want to niche down based on psychographics. I can't think of anything for psychographics at the moment because it's 2 a.m. for photographers, for newborns. Now, one momento. Personal trainer, we could break it down to psychographics and be like, we're a personal trainer for tired, burnt out mums. We're a personal trainer for mums who are mums going through postnatal depression. You don't want to get too niche though. One tip that I always heard, which was good, was don't go too niche. You want to keep it semi-broad where you can still attract other people, and you will still attract other people even if you have a couple of customer avatars in mind. For example, my agency, we specialize in helping trade businesses look good. And when I post content, I still get other people saying, hey, can you build us a website? But just try to, for today's activity, get clear on your customer avatars, get clear on their desires, their biological needs, and figure out what problems you're solving for them. And that way you can really have a tone of voice when you're creating all these captions and all these reels. Okay, any questions, come drop it in the Creators Who Monetize community and we'll speak further about it.